but you can't ride in it? How you got the drive, but you ain't driving it? Tune in, I can get you right in 5 minutes. Hit subscribe for these rides, I put my life in it. I used to keep it going if the outside was clean. Now I'm grown and I put away the childish things. You gon' have to do a lot more than wipe it clean. I could give you all the tools you gon' likely need. So tune in, tune up, lock in. It's D Brooks, dawg. I'ma give you real life game by the book, dawg. Tune in, tune up, lock in. It's D Brooks, dawg. I'ma give you real life game by the book, dawg.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy D Brooks coming with another live stream. What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. Yeah, so I told you guys I was gonna go live today, and here we are. So we talking about the build, the Box Chevy build, talking about what you guys are doing, and everything like that. You know what I mean? Terrence, what's going on? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate it. Go Blue. Yeah. So that is this week, right? Ohio State, Michigan. Michigan looking a little sore this year, man. They look a little weak. What are they, like 4-4 or something like that? I don't know. What's their record? I know last year they had that great season, but what they looking like this year? Michigan football. Let's see. I ain't gonna get too distracted here, but let's see, man. Michigan football conference 4-4, overall 6-5. Yeah. Okay. Badass, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you stopping in, bro. I'm gonna have a link open here in a little bit. I'm gonna have people coming up if they want to come up. It's going to be kind of like an open panel. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I'm trying to build my endurance up a little bit. You know, live streaming is demanding. You got to be able to pay attention to this, pay attention to what's going on behind you so nothing crazy is happening in real life, right? And then at the same time, you know, keep your energy. You got to keep the energy, man. High energy is like what we need all the time. So I'm trying to provide that for y'all. I don't want to come on here with weak energy anymore. That's something that I, started to realize when I was watching some of my stuff. Now that I got my channel back, my energy levels was just a little bit low. I'm gonna try to bring those energy levels up higher. So that's something I want to work on in these streams. If I don't have the energy, bro, I'm just gonna end it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just having so much fun, and then you just get tired and you end up falling asleep or something like that. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to keep the energy up, keep the energy way up. Let's put the comments on the screen. Go Blue, yeah. All right. Let's see, Badass. Appreciate you popping in. Terrence, appreciate you popping in. Blue Smurf, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Yes, sir. Who we got in there? You need your help, man. All right, man. You got my IG, man. Hit me up. We can chat. We can fix it up. Mr. Swaps and stuff himself in the building. D Brooks, he's back. What up, Brooks? Man, I appreciate you stopping in. Man, we just, working on that Box Chevy, getting that content out. Panel will be up soon. If y'all want to stick around for that, I'll have the panel open. We can just chill, kind of like how we used to. More shout outs in the chat. So anybody working on their car over the weekend? Anybody got an extra long weekend? I know today was my last day of work for the week, so I'm gonna be chilling, with the family. We're gonna do a little bit of dinner. Tomorrow we're gonna have a Thanksgiving dinner. I'm gonna do a ham, man. I ain't gonna do a turkey. I grew up eating turkey, which, was very fortunate to be able to do that. It was a blessing, but man, I just rather have ham, man. You know what I mean? I'm not even like, a huge turkey fan, so like I get the tradition and everything, but yeah, some ham this time. But I'm gonna do some, some dressing and all the other, good stuff, greens, all that, pie, all the other stuff. But yeah, no turkey. Unless I go to my mom's, I'll probably go over to my mom. She'll have turkey or whatever, and we'll go over there and have some turkey. I will have some turkey. I'm just not having it at my house. I just don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want the leftovers. But we will see some turkey. You know what I mean? So hopefully, everyone's able to enjoy some time with the friends and family and stuff like that. I'll probably get out in the garage this weekend, get y'all some updates on the Box Chevy, make some progress on the Box Chevy. Anytime when I'm out there and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, it takes me 20 minutes just to kind of figure out where I left off. So I got to do a better job of getting out there more consistently. That's one of the biggest issues I've had is being consistent, and I'm working on that. That's one of my biggest goals is to get consistent, not just with this, but with, everything, you know what I mean? Want to be more consistent. That's something you can build up your consistency, you know what I mean? So that's something, that's in the goals. Let me get back into these comments real quick. Who we got in there? Swap saying, I was just thinking about a live like we used to. Yeah, man, it's going to be open, man. I'm going to have it wide open for us to get on here on this panel. If you guys want to stop in for the rest of the live, you can stop in for the rest of the live. You stop in for 5 minutes. It don't matter. I'll make this one a little bit longer. Maybe we'll do an hour, hour and a half. The hour and a half is the longer part. Y'all know I'm building the endurance up. We was doing like 4 hours back in the day. And I promise y'all, I would fall asleep sometimes and then they would still be on. So I'm trying to avoid that unless that's what y'all really want. But I want to give y'all high energy. I just want to give y'all high energy. Not fake energy, but just, I don't want to give y'all like the, Jeremiah, me and my buddy are building engines at the same time. He bought for each of us at Richard Holder camshaft. He bought for each of us or Richard Holder camshaft on the Black Friday sale. Okay. So I got to look at the sales, man. They kind of snuck up on me. We know Thanksgiving here, but I didn't even really study the sales or anything. I don't know. I don't think I need anything. I'm just trying to get stuff for the kids, really. Swaps. Okay, more shout outs in the chat. Cat Loco in the building. I got some greens on the stove now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Badass. I love the turkey leg and wings. I threw that bad boy on the grill to get some smoke, and now it's in the oven, slow cooking. I see everybody getting prepared. Okay. Doing the pregame. Uh-oh. More shout outs in the chat. I make my greens with smoked turkey legs. You know what? That's how we usually do it too. Yeah, it's good, man. Let's see. Loco, what's been up? I'm swapping this OBS, but man, it's not trying to stay on starts, but idles immediately. VATS is disabled, but can't figure it out. Chat, help them out. Honestly, check your grounds. That's going to be the first thing I would suggest. Seems like a lot of times when people have like some weird stuff happening and you can't follow it back with a check engine light. Seems like a lot of times it's ground issues, fuel pressure. These are the things that I've ran into. Fuel pressure issues. Make sure your fuel pressure is actually holding up the right amount. I would say start there. Grounds, fuel pressure. It could be some other sensors like cam sensor, crank sensor, but first start with making sure you got 12 volts and you got fuel. The right fuel pressure is where I would start personally. And then, spark, but it starts up and it sounds strong and then it fades. I don't know, man. Chat, help them out. More shout outs. Yes, sir. Loco, I picked and washed about 10 bunches of greens last weekend, cooked them, and put them in the deep freezer. Stalls, keep it up, brother. How's the box? The box is coming along, man. You guys seen the videos. If y'all been watching the videos, tap in and watch the videos if you haven't. But basically, man, we got battery terminals. I got a new update. I don't know if I put it on camera, but it's actually further along than the last video I dropped. So I'll probably drop that tomorrow. If I don't already have it recorded, I'll go out and make the update video. It won't be a super long video. I'll probably just, walk y'all through what I did and then drop that video because I'm trying to build a little series. I figure if I make the content like digestible, this is my theory right now, in little parts, for one, it gets me like more uploads. Two, like if somebody's on their break time at work or something, they can watch a 5-minute, 2 to 3 minute video. And then, they'll be like, all right, I'm gonna wait for part 6 to drop. And then when that drop, they can watch that at break time. And you know what I mean? They just kind of be looking for them updates. That's what I'm doing now. I used to try to make all these big leaps and then put together one video, and it's just been kind of challenging. I've just been like kind of keeping it raw, just, hey, this is it. I'm gonna get into some more editing, like putting the intro and stuff on there, but it's just been kind of like right out the camera, right into YouTube. And I enjoy it that way. Cat Loco, you put some of that turkey meat in them greens. Sounds like a big vacuum leak. Spray carb cleaner around the intake if it idles up and down. There you go. You can do that too. Gotta have good vacuum. Swaps, cool. Garage smoked turkey tastes just like ham. It do. It won't even stay on past 1 second. Man, I think if it's not even staying on past 1 second, then I would revisit the VAT situation. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, man. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you sharing the live. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, that helps a lot too. Make sure y'all smash the like button and share the live. Appreciate that, Swaps. I use turkey tails. I like the turkey neck, man. That's good. Yam, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you tapping in. Turkey ribs. I haven't had those, man. I'm thinking like when I see turkey, when you said that, I was thinking like the turkey breast, and then I've seen like their little ribs. But you're probably talking about like some like big ribs that they've made out of turkey, right? People like update vids. See, and I'm kind of peeping that. The views was like 7 and 4 and 3 at first, but they kind of peaking up a little bit. So it seemed like it's hitting. What was that? Some old man stuff. Turkey backs. Yosef. All right. Yeah. So he's saying VATS. I'm thinking VATS. I mean, I know somebody on here. Do you have, are you using Terminator or are you using, because if you're using Terminator, you shouldn't have any VATS. But if you're using HB tuners, you could just, do one of these and do like a live screen and then do like a live stream and then like a share screen and we can walk through it or something like that. Or if you wanted to come on tonight, you could do like we could walk through it on the live tonight a little bit. I wouldn't mind helping out. I know some guys in here probably wouldn't mind giving a little bit of advice. I mean, we can only try to help a little bit, I know it's getting late, so you may not be trying to start it this late, but we'll do what we can, man. Let me know. Okay. All right, guys. So I had a little bit of an agenda here as far as like what I wanted to talk about. I think I've covered most of the intro stuff, which was what everybody's planning on doing tomorrow, if they had any projects over the weekend. Anyone else got any builds that they having some trouble with or they just completed, anything they excited about? I know Swap's been dropping some videos, so I've been seeing him. But anybody else got anything they want to mention? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link real quick. So I got to be careful with dropping the link because I actually had some crazy stuff happen before. So I'm going to drop the link in the comments. But when we go through like the putting you on, it may take a little bit longer to make sure it ain't no scammer. You got to, be someone that's been on the channel in the comments before or something like that to get on. All right. Let's see here. Man, Swaps, I wish I could do that, man. I wish, hey, that's one of the things being in the neighborhood that I'm in, I feel like that wouldn't go over too well, but yeah, that's dope that you can do that. That's dope that you can do that. I got out and start my truck at 1:30, read through that. I've got a build, but no issues, just buying parts. Yeah, I mean, obviously any wins, we want to celebrate any wins, man. We definitely want to do that too. Definitely want to celebrate the wins. Like I was saying in my video, I don't know if I said in my video or my last live, I'm still kind of building this car at risk because I've never heard the 6.0 run. I bought it from the yard. I think I gave, I want to say I gave maybe $400 for it. 6.0. I got it from the yard. They said it was tested and it ran at one point. But it was one of those iron head 6.0s. So I ended up swapping the heads out. I did spin it over. It had a little bit of resistance, but nothing too crazy. So we'll see, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm kind of building it at risk. I've built pretty much my Regal at risk, and it was fine until it wasn't, And now I guess that's where the old saying goes, like, if it spins, it wins, That's the at-risk build in a nutshell. If it spins, it wins. You're building at risk. Like, you could put it together and, and it not work. Have no compression in one of the cylinders or something like that. So I'm doing that on the box. Worst case scenario, I have to pull it out. I put a 5.3 in there. I got a couple 5.3s, 4.8s sitting around. I do have another 6.0 that I ended up getting after, well, it was something I already had in the Escalade, but it was a 6.0 that I got out of the Escalade. So, okay. All right, guys. So it's going to be some noise. Let me know if you need me to, just text me right before. You got me? Yep. So, yeah, just let me know when you hit the blender. It'll be cool. No big deal. Badass. What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Not much, man. I see you got something right there. What do you got?
Well, I got a couple little parts on the show with y'all.
Okay. I'm going to put you on the
I hear echo.
big screen. How do I do that? Nope. My bad. Hold on, brother. Trying to.
These little Hollow Fuel rails. Just showing a couple of parts. Got this right here. Can you hear me, D. Brooks?
Can you hear me or no? I don't think he can hear me. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So is that a Terminator or a Dominator? What is that?
Terminator system.
Okay, so you doing the 4L80 then? Because you got the Max.
Nah. It's just a label.
Oh, okay.
I've got a full race build 400 with a manual valve body and brake.
Okay.
Got injector adapters.
What size? And I mean, if you don't mind telling, what size injectors you running?
120.
Wow. So how much power are you planning on?
120. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Like I said, these Holland injectors, they'll support over 1,000 horsepower.
And do you have a stock block, or are you putting in like a custom block? I think we talked about this a little bit.
Sleeve block. Got main studs.
Man, that's a full build.
Hit studs.
Sleeve block. All new hardware. So you did
titanium everywhere.
So I know that braces the block a little bit more, but it's just more for like structural support or what? Like,
Yeah. I figure if I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna go ahead and do it one time.
I feel that.
Chrome molly, push rods.
Man. So are you gonna try to hit the 1,000?
Now. I don't think I can show y'all just the top of the box. That's all I can show you.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Man, that's some expensive stuff, man. Some expensive stuff.
Yeah, I got a brand new anti-roll, new K member, chrome molly K member.
And this is for the Fox, right?
So yeah, that's for the Fox.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yep.
I just found a new channel on YouTube. I think it's called what was it called? Two guys that had a little Malibu, and there was a really nice Fox body on there that was real clean, man. Kind of like yours, notchback like that. I can't think of the name of the channel.
Right.
Team. Let me pull it up here. I want to shout him out because really good content. Like I just found him today, like right before I came on here. Obviously, they got more subscribers than me and everything, but Team Meatball. Have you heard of these guys? Team Meatball Racing?
Meatball. Nah, I hadn't.
Yeah, you got to check those guys out, man. They got some pretty cool cars, man. Interesting story. They wrecked their car and decided to rebuild it. All that's on the channel and stuff. But your car reminded me of the notchback they had on there, except for it was like red, like a maroonish color. Yeah, it really looked cool.
Right.
So when are you expecting to have a build done?
Well, I got machine work I got to do to the block. I got a line bore or line home the main caps for the studs. Getting the block decked. I got a full forge rotating assembly. So I don't know.
So you thinking in a year, like, before summer?
Oh no, it'll be done before that.
Okay.
It's just shit. I got so much shit. Projects, work.
Yeah, work is got to do that.
So it's like I work at a collision shop. So when I get home, I don't want to see a car.
Yeah, it'll do that to you. Yeah. Sometimes, I don't work in a collision shop, but I'm in the construction industry, and like sometimes I don't want to see anything.
Right.
Yeah, we got to push through that sometimes, man. I'm not one to talk, but I feel like that's the only way we get stuff done, man, is pushing through and getting in that routine.
Yeah, I agree.
Swap said he is going for 4 digits, all the makings of a high horsepower build. Yeah, you got all the ingredients in there for a cake. I mean, it sounds like we making a cake. You got all the ingredients in here for a cake. You trying to tell me we having macaroni and cheese? Come on now.
No, I'm going for a pot of turkey and dressing.
Swap said that channel I was talking about, they in Louisville, Kentucky. That's down there by you. Not you, but Swaps. Shorty Red, shout out to Shorty Red. Joe. So I'm trying to keep the comments going too. But so how long your car been down? Is it down at all, or is this a spare engine or what?
Well, I took my engine and transmission out with the blower and traded a friend of mine for that brand new 400 that's been fully race built. I got a brand new PTE torque converter that's custom made for my setup. I got a SFI flywheel, brand new turbo kit. So I got all of that for my motor and transmission and blower.
Wow. So
I think I came out on top on that.
When did you do that?
That was earlier during the year.
Earlier this year?
Yep.
Wow. So yeah, you was, I guess, committed at that point.
Well, the thing about it is he's got the same car that I have, and he started on the turbo setup, which the turbo is brand new, never been ran. Transmission is brand new. Torque converter is brand new. Flywheel is brand new, never been ran because he didn't even get a chance to make a drive shaft.
Oh, okay.
So all that's brand new.
Wow. Yeah, I was trying to avoid being one of those guys selling everything before I got to use it. A lot of times you can find good deals like that. People that, decide to go a different way or, I don't know.
Well, if it was anybody else, I wouldn't have made the trade.
Yeah.
But I've been knowing this guy over 20 years.
Okay.
So, I go to his house and I've seen him working on his car. I know the story behind the parts.
Yeah. The direction they was going with it.
Well, he changed his mind and he's got a ZR1 blower on his engine now.
Oh, okay. How's that doing?
So he's in the process now of plumbing the fuel lines.
So he hasn't got it out yet?
Nah,
Yeah. So is that the ZL1 blower? Is that what came on the? You talking about the? So I think it's ZL1.
It's either ZL1 or ZR1.
ZR1. Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, Swap is reverse valve body.
Reverse valve body.
Yep.
Joe, is the volume better? Y'all let me know if the volume better. They said we had some issues with our sound. They said I was way quieter than you. Man, so your last build compared to where you're going now, how much faster do you think the new build gonna be?
My last build was about 500 rear wheel horsepower. And this one here, we'll say anywhere between, I'm going after a certain number at the track. So let's just say, do I need to make 1,200 horsepower to hit it? No, I don't.
Okay. It's nice to have it if you want it, though, if you need that little extra to get there.
But the motor's got all the fixing and trimmings to make 1,200 horsepower.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. How did that 5 feel though? You know, a lot of people act like, you know, now they hear all these 4-digit numbers, you know, 500 is pretty fast still though. You know what I mean? It's still a really fast car. I have a truck that's,
It is.
I think, under 5, and it's a blast to drive in a big truck.
Well, see, most people don't have the experience of driving something that's 500 rear wheel horsepower.
Yeah.
And those would be the guys, oh yeah, I'm gonna make 1,000 horsepower. You may want to try and see what 500 feel like first.
Yeah. Yeah. That's...
So, but it's one of the things where I get a little biased at times. I might drive something and it's like it's not fast like what I got.
Yeah. And there is the bug of more, like, ooh, that was fun, and then you got to turn it up. You got to turn it up. Like, it don't hit the same twice, you know. But yeah, it's the Regal. I don't get in there all the time, so every time I do drive it, it's like a blast. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh,
right.
It's fast. And I don't even know how much it's really putting down. Like I said in my last video, I didn't get a chance to get it on the dyno. I got a bench tune. But every time I get in there, it's fast because I don't get in there that often. It's probably less than 500 horse. You know, it's pushing water and, you know, got a whole bunch of other issues going on. It's probably not making 500, but it's fast. It makes a lot of cool noises, turbo noises and stuff. People don't realize, man, it's when all that stuff is going on and it's you on the especially if you're on the regular streets, you looking for the law enforcement and everything else, all while trying to control a car that's no traction control, no torque management. It's more than enough. I mean, in a Hellcat, it may not seem, and I haven't driven one, so I can't really say for sure. But maybe in a Hellcat, it may not feel as fast because it's got all the protections and seat belts and suspension and everything to make you feel comfortable. But in one of these old cars that, you know, don't have all that insulation and may not, you know what I mean? You got to have a window down. You feeling all that. It's real.
Yeah.
It's different.
I think this time around, it's going to be a little different. Because with my old setup, my car was about 2,900-ish pounds with me in it. Now I got all aluminum engine and heads, chrome moly, you know, K-member and stuff like that. It's going to probably be about 27-ish.
Oh, wow. A little bit of a cut there. Yeah, that's going to feel even faster just with the weight reduction, too. Joe said he got 357 rear-wheel horsepower in his 98 Z28, and it's a blast. Man.
That's pretty good right there.
Was less, I think it had less power than that. It was like an old, it was a 3rd-gen Z in high school, and man, I had so much fun. Now, it wasn't scary fast. It was probably in the hundreds in the horsepower. It had a V8 in it. It was still fun, though. I could hit some burnouts and act a fool and stuff like that.
Right, and that's what a lot of people want to do, to be able to get sideways and burn a little rubber. You know, from light to light.
Yeah, that's what most of us want, you know, to feel fast, you know. That they
see, my thing is... Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was saying they really just searching for that torque.
Yeah, pretty much, because that's what's making them burn rubber. But see, in my case, tires too expensive.
Yeah, consumable. If you burning it up, like, yeah, you burning up money, really. Burning up that money. 85, what's up, man? Appreciate you tapping in.
What's up, 85?
Yeah, it is fun to do the little sideshow stuff, though, you know, the burnouts and stuff. But yeah, at the same time, I mean, that's an expensive game.
Man, that's the shit that tear rear ends and transmissions.
Yeah, that's
like for real.
Just the tires, then. He said he bought it with his enlistment bonus back in the 90s. Man, that's cool. You still have it? Swap says, you going for 5s, high 4s, in the 8th? Like, which one are you doing? Where are you trying to go?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
So do you mainly do 8th mile tracks or do you do quarter mile?
Originally in Memphis, we had a quarter mile track, but it closed down.
Okay.
So as of right now, I'm limited to North Mississippi and Jackson, Tennessee, which I'm about 40 minutes from either one. So, but both of those are 8 mile.
8th mile. Yeah.
Yep.
I've been on a couple 8th mile tracks and I've been on like 1 quarter mile track. No, I was on, I think Texas Whip Fest was a quarter mile. I want to say it was a quarter mile. And then
What's up, Lefty?
before it closed, it was quarter mile. You said what now?
No, I just spoke to Lefty.
Oh, what's going on, Lefty? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I really like the quarter mile, you know, but I had some, like my G8 had some crazy long gears. So it took a while to get out of there. The Regal had to build boosts. You know what I mean? I felt like my cars needed that time to get fast.
Right.
The 8th mile always felt like I wasn't getting all the power out yet. But maybe that's the new wave. It seems like a lot of the quarter mile tracks are closing. I've heard it's for safety. You know, it's a little bit safer.
Yeah, because most cars get loose on the big end.
Yeah, so
especially when you're fast.
Yeah. See, I don't know how fast I am, and honestly, like I was playing it too risky down there with them tires I had. Tires was way too old to be going. They didn't have a real tech because they would have never let me go down the track with those tires. Them tires was probably from 97 or something like that. They look like they're that old on them billet specials.
Right. And swaps, I'm not doing no prep. Hell no.
Out getting stuff for the babies. Okay. Man, I appreciate y'all all tapping in. Like everybody, y'all came right back. Y'all know I lost my channel for like a year and a half. Crazy stuff, man. Like really blindsided to get my channel taken. But they gave it back. So I had to do a lot of like digging and reaching out to people, and I had to reach out to the people that actually did the copyright strike on my daughter's channel and explain that she was trying to have a fan page for one of their clients. And it took a while to even get in contact with them. And then eventually they was like, oh yeah, this does make sense. And they was able to get the strikes rescinded or whatever they did. And then that gave me my channel back, but it took forever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. It was crazy, man. So y'all got to be careful if y'all got brand accounts or anybody else using your channel, using channels that are connected to your account. It can get your channel banned if they do anything like copyright or break community guidelines or something like that. Got to be careful.
Good info.
Yeah, it's crazy. What's up, Brandon? Hey, thanks for tapping in, bro. Workouts will resume soon. Definitely after Thanksgiving, though. I'm gonna just go ahead and roll that one in with the rest of the days I've been eating like I have been. Then we'll get right back into it. After I got my channel, man, I had like a little workout thing going on the other channel, and I still been working out, but I got super hyper focused back on getting Flair Motorsports and the car content going again. So I gotta provide some balance to that other channel still. So what else is going on with you, badass? Outside of the car stuff, man, what's going on with you?
Outside the car stuff, the wife and I are focusing on. We got a beach oceanfront condo down in Daytona
Mm-hmm.
that we rent out through Airbnb.
Oh, that's what's up.
You get a chance, go on my channel and look at the little video I posted on it,
Okay.
and you'll see what I got. But we've been focusing on it. Rentals are very good, so
That's
it's
really
making
good.
good money.
I've always been interested in like, Airbnb. I did a little Turo that was kind of like a smaller version of it with just the cars.
Mm-hmm.
I had some success with that. But in order for me to have bought my house, I had to get rid of them I had like 3 brand new cars that I was renting out, but they all like reflected as like debt to income. So I had to sell them to buy the house.
Yep.
So, but if I hadn't have sold them, I think I might have maybe still had a couple of them just because they were covering their own price. You know what I mean? They were definitely paying for themselves and giving me some extra on top. So, yeah, man,
Right.
that's some game. Are you gonna share like tips and stuff, or are you just kind of showing the property on your channel?
It's just showing the property.
Okay, that's
Like
what's
I
up.
said, we didn't think it would do this well in the cold season,
Shoot,
but we're averaging like 21 days out of a month
Oh yeah, that's real good, man.
during cold season.
Yeah, that's excellent. Just enough time to clean up.
Well, the thing about it is we got this lady down there that takes care of the unit when people check out.
Okay, so you got like a contractor or something down. The lady is she works for you guys.
Yeah, and like I said, she'll do the whole cleaning, supply toiletries, soap, shampoo, conditioner, paper towels, toilet paper, fresh linens, and she's doing that all for like $90.
Wow. So each restock is 90 or like a month?
No, every time she cleans the room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
And we charge $125 as our cleaning fee on Airbnb.
So that's like a little bit of that's a moneymaker right there in itself.
Right. It's a win-win.
Wow. So this is
and she does an excellent job.
You just bought this property, or did you already have it for a while?
We bought it back in September.
Okay. And it's working out, man. That's a blessing, man. That's cool.
The only suck part about it is by being a condo on the beach, there was no mortgage. You had to pay cash for it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So
that's big boy
it's
stuff.
It's been good though.
Dang, it's like, hey, that's big boy stuff. I didn't know that. Is that pretty normal? Like pretty much you gotta buy those cash?
I think with the condos, they are, but with the houses, you can get a mortgage on the house.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm still new to this investing type thing. Now, we do invest in stocks.
Okay.
But with this our first property, which we've bought a house before. But with this condo thing, letting it make money, that's something new for us.
Yeah. Swap said, us up north, people love to get to warmer climates in the winter. It's a great investment. I was going to say, yeah, I wasn't surprised that you did good because we have what we call like snowbirds or snowbirds. Yeah, they fly down there just for the winter. So, I mean,
we've had 2 bookings back to back from Canada and from upstate New York.
Yep.
And they stay 2 weeks each.
Yep. Don't surprise me at all. And then, yeah, some of the retired people I know actually have a property like you that they own down there. But yeah, that's real cool.
Yeah, I want to get at least 2 more.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Like, I would definitely love to eventually get into like some real estate stuff too, man. That's real cool. Loco said he trades stocks as well. So do you do like
It's
day
good money
trading?
in it.
You
The
day
ones
trade?
we got is long term.
Okay, long term. Okay.
Because me being at work, I can't do just day to day trading.
Okay. Do you have a person like, and tell me if these are too personal, but do you have a person that looks at the stuff for you, or do you study? You study all that stuff.
No, we do our own thing.
Okay.
Study the candlestick charts and stuff like that.
Man, that's cool stuff, man. And you don't put none of that on your channel.
Nah,
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm one of them type of people. I'm like a onion / closed book.
Got to peel them layers off slow.
Peel them, but you gonna only get so much.
Yeah. That's good to know, man. I got a couple like crypto things going. I was buying some stuff on Ameritrade a couple years ago. Of course, you know, I got my annuity and stuff like that through work, which is in the market. But as far as like outside of that, I haven't really played around with it. I make sure I put away enough to, you know, try to retire. That's been my main focus, but I haven't been making no decisions with the you know, the movements and stuff like that. I've been kind of trusting the programs. So that's cool that you were doing that. That's real cool. You was one of the only
It's
ones
like
that
one
came
step.
through on the Discord.
Yeah. When me and you went live that day.
Yeah, that was cool, man. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
No, I got small money. I ain't got no big money.
Loco said big money, huh?
Man, this loco got the whole call out at the house.
Yeah, Cat Loco got a whole operation, man. I got to tap in with Loco too because I do want to get into some of the music stuff. I bought a little keyboard and, you know, I got the microphone and stuff. I just want to get into like making the music stuff. I want to reach out to you, Cat Loco. We can chop it up and just kind of, I don't know, maybe I can ask you for some help and stuff like that. I don't know, but I know you were doing the music stuff a few years ago. Definitely want to reach out. Yeah.
And Loco got all type of skills.
Yes, he does. He sent out some cool stuff. Like 2 years ago he makes all kind of stuff, man. Sent out some cool keychains and he made like like a lot of his stuff that he sends you, he makes himself. Like, you know, a lot of people have they like merch and stuff. A lot of his stuff is like stuff that he makes. It's like, yeah, it's real. So it's cool. Man. But yeah, this is like a breath of fresh air. I appreciate you tapping on, like coming on here. Like I said, you were one of the few that came onto the Discord that time. And it's been real cool, man. You've been rocking with me. Even with the channel disappearing and coming back, man, I really do appreciate that. Everybody that's in here, I haven't seen a face in here that I didn't see before. You know what I mean? These are all people that's been rocking with us since before the little break and came right back. I appreciate all that.
Oh yeah.
Into a lot of different things. So you doing any like shows or anything? Or are you gonna be like just kind of hitting the local area? Like you hitting any like Midwest Fest, LS Fest, Texas Wood Fest, or anything like that?
Man, I can't lie to you. I'm good for about an hour and a half of driving.
Yep.
That's about it. That's about it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I took a long trip to Texas, and you know, I didn't hate it. It was actually cool to do a road trip. I'll probably do another this year. Not this year, but next year coming up, this next season. But yeah, it was real cool, man. If I get around your area, man, I'll try to reach out and maybe come out to one of your tracks or something like that. You know, get together.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to hit the road and come rock with the people that's been supporting the channel and stuff like that. If I can, if I'm close, you know, hit some of the main events. It'd be cool to reach out to y'all. I'll post all that stuff in the on the channel and Instagram, so that way y'all know. But yeah, definitely want
Right.
reach out and stuff. But yeah, I probably, you know, I try to do like an hour or more every time I get on here. I don't like to force it, but sometimes I just feel like it's like I don't want to bring a low energy. When I feel like the endurance level starts to drop, I have to like, all right, let me wrap it up because I don't want to be forcing it. You know what I mean? So if anybody want to come on real quick before I head off of here, the floor is open. I don't know how much longer you want to stay on, but you can come on with us. But I'll probably be wrapping up here within the next 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down.
You can stay up here if you want to, but if you want to drop down, you're more than welcome to. I got 10 spots, I think. So,
yeah, I gotta go let the dogs out.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to Badass for coming on, man. Appreciate him. He been rocking with us for, I don't know, it's got to be at least 3, 4, 5 years now. Since before the channel went down, which I believe it was down for about 1.5 years. I know a lot of people still cooking. Cat Loco said he's still cooking. This mouse is like hardly working. Battery might be going dead. Yeah, but shout out to Cat Loco. He said he's still working on the food. Swap said he might come on. Give him a minute. Give a minute, you will. Oh, he said give a minute, you will. So, yeah, man. If anyone come on here, I'll probably be wrapping up here real soon. But yeah, man, it was real cool tapping in. Soon, I think we'll probably get back to doing some streams where everybody come on. Tonight is kind of a unique night where people are doing different things, you know, getting prepared for the holidays and stuff like that. But I definitely thought, you know, I figured people would be at home, so it was a good time to at least catch y'all in the comments and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate y'all tapping in. I'll be dropping some updates over the next couple of days of the Box Chevy. Look out for those videos. And then I do have another vehicle I want to introduce to you guys. I haven't introduced it to anyone yet. Swaps might know about this one. I don't know if he do or not. I can't remember. But I do have... I do want to introduce y'all to one of the new cars on the channel, but I want to drop some more of the Box Chevy progress before we do that. So y'all look out for that video. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to go through these last comments real quick, and then I'll catch y'all in a minute. Okay, so he said he said, I'm still cooking them greens. Shout out to Lefty, Badass. These are more shout outs here. Shout outs. Badass said, check that video out when you get a chance. I'm going to check it out today. I'm going to check it out as soon as I get off here. That's real cool stuff, man. It's cool to see that. Like, people stepping out the box, doing some stuff like that. Like, owning property is one thing, but owning like several and having them in different areas and not even being there is really cool and very interesting. So I'm definitely interested in that. Oh, we got one. Hold on. As we were getting ready to wrap up here, hold on. I got one. Let me get this over here. Shout out to Swaps, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Swaps, you there?
What up? What's happening?
Nothing much, man. I was a little scared. I was like, man, I didn't verify that it was him. I thought I was like, hope it ain't one of them scammers.
Nah, man. Glad you got your channel back.
Oh man, thank you. It is a blessing. You wouldn't imagine how much it bothered me when they took it away. Like, for most people, it's not a big deal. They're like, man, I lost my Facebook, or I'm in Facebook jail or something like that. This was a big deal. It's like I lost all you guys. You know, not you, because we were constantly in contact, but the people that didn't have my phone number. You know what I mean? It was like all at once. It was crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it's acting up on my end, but I was running around here trying to find the earbuds.
Yeah. See, y'all been dropping some videos.
Piddling, man. I'm piddling.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a real sweet dynamic y'all have on there. Congratulations to y'all too.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a real cool dynamic, you and Shorty. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to sweet talk her to let me drive a car, but it ain't working.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you got one though. Y'all was in yours, right? In the video, right?
No, I've never drove mine.
Oh, okay, so y'all was in the car when y'all was talking about it.
It's hers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine. I got mine 3 years ago. I talked to you about it whenever I got it.
Yeah, I remember. I got mine
And
too. I ain't really drove mine either.
man,
Oh man.
got cat local problems. A lot of cars.
Too many cars, man. It's hard to fix them all. When y'all said something that gave it away in the video, it was like stealth mode. When you said that, I knew from when I had a G8. Are you talking about with the gauges? Were you guys talking about the gauges when you go into stealth mode?
Well, I mean, she calls it that because she can black it all the way out, and you can't even hear it running. It's crazy.
Oh, so that's a whole different situation. The G8s have a thing called stealth mode where all the gauges go dark except for just the speedometer.
Oh.
Yeah, so like if you press the 2 volume buttons or something like that, I can't remember what it was, it'll go into stealth mode. And that's what they call it on the screen. So hers has like a law enforcement like stealth mode where it's like black.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I never even thought of that.
It's like it's crazy, man. 'Cause she pulled up one night. Of course, I didn't even hear the car. I just heard gravel. I said, somebody's walking down the driveway. No, it was her.
Wow.
Couldn't see it.
Now, did y'all go over that on the channel? Did y'all talk about stealth mode on the channel?
No, we haven't went over anything. We're still trying to figure some of the stuff out on it myself.
Man, that would be like cool to know. Like, you know what I mean? Like a video, like, hey, like just showing that part alone. Like, I don't know.
And I don't know if all of them have it or what.
I don't think mine has it. Yeah, we're talking about. Have you told everybody what it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because yeah, we're talking about the PPV Caprice. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I didn't know about the stealth mode. I bet maybe it's in how it was outfitted. You know, some of them probably
It's
different
just below Indianapolis car.
You said what was that?
It accounts just below from Indianapolis.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get on this other setup so I can read the comments.
Oh yeah, you can't see them. I'll read them out loud for you. 85 swaps in the building. He said swaps in the building. Shouted you out. 85 said let me drive the boat. Cat Loco laughed and said too many cars. Badass said I'll take one of them cars if you want to donate to a Po Man. Cat Loco said I might. Man, you know what's crazy? I get rid of cars too, Cat Loco. Like even if you get rid of one, then you buy another one.
Man.
You end up buying another one.
I'm trying to get rid of that Blazer now.
The OBS one?
Yes.
Man, I really like that one. Why do you want to get rid of
I
that
hate to. It's the set. I don't do anything with it. And I feel like, they kind of hot right now.
You capitalize on it, you get rid of it while it's still got a
Not
following.
only, and then what's crazy though is, it's less than 600 of that one made.
Less than 600?
Because it's a factory manual 4x4.
Wow.
They didn't make very many of them.
That's kind of a unique vehicle then. Only 600 for that year or in total?
Yeah, that year.
Yeah, that's still pretty rare for a whole model year. But yeah, the Blazer is also kind of like in the truck lineup, but not a truck, right?
Right. It's got the it's got the, what they call that, a Z71 like suspension or something on it.
Okay.
I think that's what it says. I did try to do a little homework on it. And there was a guy on YouTube, as a matter of fact, and he told me, I watched this video and it said what to look for, and I have everything that it said, and he said there's less than 600 made.
Wow. How's the body on it?
Rusty.
Lefty asked I'm guessing he asked if the Caprice came with the 6.2. Mine came with the 6.0. What did yours came with the 6.0 too, right?
6.0 as well.
Yep, they both. Yeah, so ours both have 6.0s in them. I think they only came with the 6.0 or a V6, correct?
Right. But there's that we have a sheriff here. His blew up, and he went and had 6.0 or 6.2 put in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 6.2 will definitely drop right on in there because, the G8 also had. I mean, obviously, all the LS stuff is pretty much interchangeable, anyways, most of it. But the GXP, or I think it was the GXP, right? The G8 GXP. It had the 6.2, and the SS, the Chevy SS has the 6.2, and they're all pretty much the same car. So,
Right.
Yeah, definitely can stumble. You might see something out there with a 6.2 in it.
Man, and the thing, I've never drove something straight out the box ready to go.
Yeah.
And it moves.
And why do you feel like that one moves so much quicker? Like, I mean, what?
Because I drive slow
that one out the box ready to go? Because it already has a 6.0, or because it's just rowdy?
Everything I got is slow.
Even the green truck is slow?
Man, I say that. I'm not. It's not a race truck, and it's just something that, like y'all was saying earlier, like the light and doing burnouts. That's about all it is.
It's fun. Just yeah. There is fast and there is fun, and I mean, for most people, fun is fast. Most of us don't need to hit 150 or nothing like that. We just trying to show out at the barbecue. Like showing out. Just a little bit. We don't want to. I don't personally want to do a sideshow. Not a sideshow, but I'm not trying to do a takeover.
Right.
I don't need to do a takeover. But like a little, hey, yeah, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I've been working on this, and they want to come out and see the car, do a burnout, do a quick burnout, something like that.
Right.
Maybe somebody on, revving on you at the light or something, somewhere out of the way. What's crazy, Swaps? You know what's crazy? And I'm guilty of it in my past, like when I was younger. But when I see people speeding on the highway, it be pissing me off. Not speeding, but when I see people racing and I'm out there with the kids, it be pissing me off.
I heard that.
Like, and I'm talking about congested highway. Now, if it's, I kind of know the time and stuff when, it's car night and stuff, so I just kind of stay away if I'm out with the kids. But if it's like, 5 o'clock in the middle of the day and they trying to zigzag in and out of traffic, that pisses me off.
And I understand. That's grown up. You got your kids with you. You figured somebody drive a little more responsible.
Yeah. But yeah, we all, we all get out there and do dumb stuff here and there. It's just when you the one that's a bystander, you really see how dumb it looks sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I'll be like
It
that too.
do.
You be like, that's crazy.
I try to stick to like right here at the house or a secluded road, something like that.
Yeah. 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 I
Yeah,
love
it's
go ahead.
Blazer Sport, 1993 Blazer Sport, full size,
And that's a 5.7 or 305. What is that?
5.7, NV35, manual forward drive. Trying to think of anything else it may have. AC and heat.
It does have AC and heat.
It's factory. All of everything in it's factory. I haven't touched it.
AC and heat is nice, especially in the OBS. I feel like that's part of them year vehicles about that age start like not having all the pieces when you get them. It's like right in that age group of like you get it with the AC deleted, and it's like okay. Lefty said the Caprice is all over eBay for now. I feel like there's not that many of them. It was like the Box Chevys was all over the for sale when they got done with them, and now they're starting to dry up a little bit. These Caprices I feel like are even less popular than the Box Chevys because I didn't see a lot of like taxi cars with these.
No, parts are expensive.
Yeah.
Always want some headlight lenses. I said, no, we won't be doing that no time soon.
Yeah. You got to find one that's complete because if you need a door, a bumper, it seems like everything's hard to get.
There's one right now. They just took it out of service September, and the motor's ticking. $6,900, 163,000 miles.
And we know what the ticking is about. Probably DOD. 9 times, I'd say 8 times out of 10, right? Is that what we're thinking? Lifter issue,
Right.
Which we would be addressing anyways, more than likely. Because
this one still has it, but they have a dongle in the OB2 port that shuts it off. And that dongle is more expensive than someone turning it off with HP Tuner.
Yeah. Are you guys going to do the mechanical removal, or are you going to just go with the turn off?
She's already talking cam and mufflers.
Yeah.
I said, you got to drive it, so I don't really want to get into doing all that. Just drive it.
Yeah.
If it starts to show itself, that's different.
Yeah. And hers doesn't have any lifter noise right now, right?
None. I mean, the only thing they took out the lights, of course. The petition in the back for the prisoners, and everything else is still the same.
And what year is yours?
11.
11. Mine's a 12, so we got the same interior, I believe. You have a newer one too. Is your other one newer than that one?
It's a 14.
So it's a little different than ours.
Right.
It's got like the SS stuff in there a little bit.
Yes. Same motor, same platform, same base. Just a little bigger screen, I think, and a column shift versus floor shift.
Okay. Yeah. Really, that is to me like low key buying a Camaro SS for the low. You know what I mean? Like buying one of these cars is like getting one of those cool cars for way cheaper.
Agreed. But you have to listen to is that a Malibu? Is that what is that?
Yeah. I kind of like that it's not like everybody,
Yeah.
It's a little different. It can look pretty luxurious too sometimes with the right suspension and wheels. I mean, and it's like, is that even a Chevy? You know, they start thinking it's something different than, you know, even a Chevy.
My neighbor, he's probably about a mile, 2 miles from me, and he's got one, and I don't know what he's done to it, but that thing is rowdy.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
need
really, it's loud and look like a foam in the drive.
Yeah, those cars seem to love a good gear and a good stall.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna stick with what she's got.
Yeah. And then you guys are building her a box too.
Oh no, her OB. She's got a two-door OBS.
Not the green one though.
That's green. The green truck is my truck.
That's your truck. So she's got an OBS what though?
She's got a OBS 99 Tahoe.
Oh, okay. So she got a Tahoe, and then you got the Tahoe Blazer, right? You said
And then
Tahoe
she's
Blazer.
also got a 95 OBS short wheelbase like my green one.
Okay. Man, y'all do have a lot.
And we got a lot of matching cars.
Yep. Hey, that's fun, man. I've got a lot of stuff too. I got a lot of stuff. I be wanting to get rid of them, and then like I told Cat Loco, as soon as I get rid of one, it's like a good deal come up. While
Man, I got my eye on something now.
I don't even. It's like, man, I don't even get to put the money away from the last transaction. I already found the replacement, and it's
You
cheaper
still have
than
the
the one I
grand.
just sold. So it's like, yeah, I got the money for it.
Yeah, you still got the Grand National.
No, I should. Man, they probably skyrocketing right now.
Man,
I mean, if it was, they was already hot, but dang, now you got a whole album that's the GNX. It's
yes,
being blasted all over YouTube.
yes.
Gee, I got a Regal
One
though.
of them ones.
I got a regular Regal. I'm
That's
cool
my
with that.
favorite G body.
Yeah, me too. It wasn't my favorite at first. It wasn't. The Monte Carlo was.
Really?
Yeah, when I was looking for a G body before I bought the Regal, I was really looking for like a Monte Carlo SS, but I stumbled on a pretty good deal on my Regal, and I was like, I'll take it. Didn't know it was, you know, the 87 was the last year or anything like that. That's probably the coolest part about it is it is an 87, but it's just a limited, you know. But with all the stuff we've done to it and, you know, the time it's spent on the channel and stuff, it's become my favorite G body. The Malibus are like kind of a close second, though. I'm starting to like them a little bit.
Agreed.
I'm starting to like those.
Then you had the Monte Carlo too, though.
I did. Yep. I had the Monte Carlo, and it's cool. But I think it's like everybody like likes the Monte Carlos, and I still like the Monte Carlos, but it just seems like everybody has the Monte Carlos if they build in a G body or a Cutlass.
That's the only one I haven't had. Is a Monte Carlo.
You have not. Oh, so I think yeah. So like I see a lot of the real cool builds as Monte Carlos. I don't know if I see too many fast Regals except for the T-types and Grand Nationals. The Malibus are really cool. They're hard to
Yeah,
find.
I like the Regal because you could dress it up like the T Type or dress it up like the Grand National,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still a sharp ride.
Yep. Or you can go old man on it too.
Heard that.
You know, go old man with some white walls and keep them. You know, just keep it comfortable. It's a cool car.
I had an '84 with a V6, and that motor was tired. I had a hill that I had to climb coming home from work, and if I didn't get that thing up to 70, I wasn't gonna get up that hill, but going 25 miles an hour.
Struggling. Hope you don't go backwards.
Bad.
Jeez.
but he was fresh, man. The interior was clean, exterior was clean, motor was hit.
Man, you knew about my box Chevy, right? Locking up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was tired too.
But you enjoyed it until then.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it was slow as all get out, and I just thought, but yeah, I think what it did was it spun a bearing. So yeah.
Yeah, well, my box needs a train.
The
So I'm
LS.
thinking, yeah. And then I'm thinking, okay, I got a $700. I'll go ahead and put it in here. I climb underneath her. It's a 200.
Oh, so
And I want to go back with what was originally in there.
you're not doing a swap on it?
No. Runs too
Everything
good.
don't need a swap, huh?
Yeah, man, it runs good. And I'm not in no hurry to get there. I like it. Now hers is getting a 5.3.
Yeah. Is hers also at LS too, or?
Well, hers is an LS Chrome, and mine's a full top LS.
Yours a full top LS. I mean, yours a full top Brome, and hers is a LS Brome.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Man, those are both slick.
Man, she stumbled across them, and I was wanting just one. And when I got there, he said, "You got to take them both."
Man, I know a part of you loved hearing that.
After he told me the price, man, I couldn't get them loaded fast enough.
You got the titles? Where are the titles?
Oh,
he was
man.
out of there. He's like, I gotta go. I got these titles. I'm out of here.
And the crazy thing is, these were his mom's cars.
Oh
And
wow.
she drove a Caprice ever since 1974.
Oh, okay. So she went
That
donkey
was
all the
her
way through.
daily. She always drove Caprices. And he said we would get her something different. And she would complain till she got another Caprice.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
she's had them all.
Dang, this mouse is locking up
Who
on
we
me.
got
Hold on.
here? Fun, fat.
Pull up this comment. Cat Loco said, long as it's fun to drive. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes fun to drive is just if it's got a good sound system. Sometimes fun to drive is if it's actually fast. Sometimes fun to drive is if it looks good. It just depends on what car it is.
He said he's gonna be chilling in somebody's living room
Yeah, I like
with the
fun,
car. I
fast.
mean,
Yeah. 85. I need fast. Badass said.
yeah, we know.
Yeah, he building the rocket. He said, I got a clump's foot in the Cutlass. My girl thought he was police sitting out front of my house. Oh, you went to 85's house?
Yeah, I linked up with him. I'm gonna drop a video. I was gonna drop it tonight, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and drop it.
Okay, I'm going to check that out.
Man, we've been trying to link up for 4 years.
Finally did it.
360 is right, sir. But the problem with that 360 is it is choked all the way down.
You talking about the PPV?
Yeah.
See, I ain't even got to punch mine, really. The
Oh, I
transmission
did.
slipping.
Well, they said it'll do 160. That's what they're that's first like what they say it was the only true police car that'll do 160.
Oh, the PPV?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably got like a 285 gear or something. 282 gear or something like that.
Yeah, once you already in it, like 110. It don't take nothing to climb the rest away.
Yeah, that's how the G8 was. And then I had got a cam and stuff done to it, and I still had the factory gears. Man, that thing was like, it couldn't beat motorcycles in an acceleration, but like, man, the thing would roll with them as far as top speed. Until I ended up getting a 345 for it out of a Camaro, I think. There was a 320. Yeah, it was like a 345 that came out of the Camaro SS's like that year, the 2010. I got one out of there. 342. I can't remember what it was, but the whole little diff came out of the Camaro and swapped it in. It helped a little bit because I actually didn't like that it was like always loading up. It felt like.
Well, with that big, did you have a big converter or a big cam and a stock converter?
I had a Circle D 3600 converter and a big cam. I'm not going to take credit for building the car because that was the very first car I had with an LS, and I paid one of my buddies to do it. This is before I was even doing swaps. I paid a buddy to do the cam swap and the converter and everything. And at the end of it, it made like 485. I don't know. It made some pretty good power. 430, I think, to the wheel, something like that. But it felt slow with the converter. I didn't really know how a converter worked at the time. So that forced me to learn how to do a cam. I paid someone to put the diff in, and it still felt kind of slow in the streets. And I was like, okay, it still kind of feels slow. And they was like, it sounded like you just got too much cam, And I was like, dang, I probably just got too much cam. And I just paid this guy to do it. And then it forced me to learn how to do the cam. So that's my intro into doing LS stuff, was putting a smaller cam in there. I think you can overcam a car.
Yes.
Shout out to my mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
My green truck is overcammed, I believe.
Yeah, it's a bad thing when you overcam a car and you never hit the power band. You've basically taken power from yourself.
Like, it runs, but it's like a 342 gear.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it needs a 373 with them wheels on it. It needs a bigger gear for sure.
Oh, you guys went with the bigger wheel on there?
26.
You're not talking about the PPV though.
No, I'm talking about my green truck.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, them wheels definitely changing the game. Yeah, they changing the game.
But I like it. I really like driving that truck.
Yeah, I bet it gets a lot of looks too, man. Because it's not
the sound. Right, and the sound. I went to a little car gathering last one, and I was talking to a guy. I said, "Yeah," I said, "Man, it's my little OBS, man. A lot of people ain't big on the wheels." He said, "Well, I like the truck. I didn't say nothing about your wheels."
That's funny.
Yeah, and then it's that cam. It hits hard. Sounds good.
You got an axle back? I mean, not an axle back, but where does it dump at? At the axle or behind the axle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bed amplifies it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trucks sound
and
real
3-inch all the way back.
Yeah, the trucks sound real good, just like a dump at the axle. It's like the sounds echo off the bottom of the bed or something.
I like driving it. I got a bent rim now, so it's set.
Yeah. Yeah, the OBSs are nice, man. Real nice. They coming on hot right now too.
Very.
Yeah, they coming on real hot.
And I like how the different you can do cars the same way, but all the different looks you can have with the same truck.
Mm-hmm. Go lifted on it, or you can go lowered. Yep. Go stock looking with the cap. you know, farm truck look, you know, I mean, like you can really do so much. Like you can go lowrider look from like, you know, Texas, you know, swanging. You can do anything with them OBSs and they look good.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Very universal. Very universal.
My brother got a step side, and I've been trying to get it out of him, but he won't come off.
You like the step side.
Man, that's his fishing truck.
That's his fishing truck and he won't come off of it?
It's been in our family for like 25, 30 years.
That's wild. Yeah. I actually my cousin who was on here, Terrence, he lives down there in Cincinnati. We in the process of working something out. I got a white OBS that I need to put a transmission in it. But he kind of interested in the truck, so we trying to figure out something. I like the truck, but truth is, I probably like not having to think about getting it done too.
Heard that. I heard that.
Throwing a tranny in one of them it's a rear wheel drive. It's probably not too bad. You know, drop the cross member. I can already see it, kind of visualizing it right now. Drop the cross member. It's a 4060 in there. Unplug it, pull the drive shaft. You know, I couldn't.
And then that bolt you can't get loose.
What's that?
I said, then you run into that bolt, you just can't get loose.
Man, that's what I'd be worried about. Because, you know, I don't have the shop anymore. I do have a lot that I have cars parked at. I was thinking about doing the trans on my dolly while I was hooked up to my other truck. Does that sound weird? Does that seem like impossible? I thought it was probably a good idea. Like I drive up on the dolly, you know, chalk the wheels or whatever. And then I feel like I would have enough space underneath of it to then drop the trans and it's, you know, lifted up. Does that seem like it would work? To me, it seems like it would work.
You could also just, like you got the front end already up, jack your rear end up, put your jack stands under the rear end. Then that's half the battle.
Yeah. I could definitely do that too. I see
get it leveled out.
Wood crates. They build them little wood stands. I was thinking about just building some of those. But
with the 2x4s? Yeah, man, I like that. I like to try that myself.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, it's cribbed up. You know, it seems like it would make sense. Like it would work. You know, we build the houses that way. I mean, it's probably stronger per square inch than the house is.
What do you got on the horizon as far as builds minus the Caprice?
Well, I have a remix coming to the Regal. Not too much of a remix, but just going to replace the engine. I want to do that within the next 6 to 8 months. I want to go ahead and swap that engine out with another one. I may put the sloppy stage 2 that's in that engine that's in the car into the other one. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's something that people like frown upon, or if it's, you know, since the bearings ain't married to the new engine, I don't know if that's something that is not recommended or not, but I was thinking about pretty much taking the cam and the springs from the engine that's in it and putting it in this other one, since I have to do a DOD delete on the new engine. It's another 5.3 out of a Saab.
Is that all aluminum?
All aluminum. Yep.
Yeah.
So, just like the one that's in it right now is all aluminum 5.3 out of a Envoy.
Yeah. So that Gen 3 or Gen 3.5.
Yeah, it's got all the stuff in there, but it's 24X. It's weird. and I already had like cut up my harness the right way to make it work. So I wanted to put the same stuff back in because it was kind of a pain with the Terminator. You had to flip A and C and make sure you
Remember
use the
that.
Gen 4 harness. It was goofy.
Remember that. You prefer that Terminator over HP?
Um, I need to put this new build together I got with the HP tuners. I haven't actually kept a car that had HP tuners on it. I've built some for other people. But the Monte Carlo that I built, when Dante got it, he put the Terminator on it. So I really haven't had one besides my Regal. I mean, besides my I guess I put HP tuners on my Denali, but it came with the LS in it already, so I don't really feel like I did anything. I don't know, man. When I do this, I'm doing this Box Chevy with HP tuners, and I'm planning on keeping it that way. So we'll see. It's a fairly stock build. It's got a converter, stock cam. Yeah, it's just got a converter. That's it, and it's gonna probably get some gears. That's it.
Be a front load driver.
That's what I was hoping. Keep the power down low with the 6.0. I didn't even want to mess with, the cam. I feel like,
show you something.
Yeah, if it still has the factory like low end, it'll be good. What you got there? That looks like a Holly something right there. What is that? Holly
HP.
What you putting that in?
Most of them make cutlass, man.
Yeah, where is the blue thing at?
Just getting neglected.
Yeah, you still got the turbo build pretty much mocked up on it.
It's coming off.
Going a different direction.
No, I'll still be turbo, but I'm kind of want to do like not as well. I want to build a motor, and not one that I just put a cam in and call it good.
You want to build a motor?
Yeah, I want to put me some aftermarket rods and pistons.
Okay. Rods and pistons, rings, all that.
Yes. And I got Earson. You heard of Earson?
Veerson like wheels?
Earson.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a Earson cam, and then their lifters or their springs and some Johnson lifters.
Oh yeah, you putting together a recipe. You had the car called the Recipe, if I remember right.
It was my other OBS.
And you called it the Recipe, right?
I called it the Recipe after Sloppy.
Yeah.
I used his recipe, and I had fun with that truck.
And that's not fast enough?
I just got a goal, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
And it's just a goal that I want to try to do. And that's it.
I feel that.
I have a set number, not a number on the track, but a horsepower number.
It's an accomplishment.
And that's it.
I feel that. That's an accomplishment. If you know what I mean, once you hit your goal, it's like, I did that. I was able to do that. It's a certain level of like engineering on your behalf that you do to get there, There's something
he was talking about his transmission, so I still have my transmission from a Mustang. The only thing that I probably would need to change would be my converter.
Was that a TH400 or 480?
No, TH400.
TH400.
It come from Hughes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. People don't talk about the TH400 as much as you hear the 4060 in these swap conversations, but the TH400 is really the GOAT.
I like it. It just don't have that overdrive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They pretty much the same. Just without like you said, without the overdrive.
Right. I like the TA. I like a 352, but I prefer the TH400. This
Yeah.
is what I don't understand. You know how many years ago that's all we had?
Just
We
TH350s
had
and
3-speed transmissions.
mm-hmm. I had fun in my in my old Firebird 3rd gen. 82 had the 3-speed in it, man. I never understood why I would get beat on the highway until, I was building these cars. I was like, man, it's so slow. When I try to race them Hondas, they beat me, I didn't realize, the 3 gears, but I would blow the doors off of them in town. Yeah. And that was, a bogged down, crossfire. It was a crossfire injection. But had
On
a
what?
350 lower end, bottom end.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember those? They weren't very good.
Well, I remember them from the Corvette. Yes.
Yeah, the 82 through 84 Trans Am and the Camaro, whatever, the high end Camaro Z28 or SS or whatever, they had the crossfire injection. Yep, I had it
That
on my
was
Trans
something
Am.
else. I mean, it's about like the spider injection. I'm not a big fan of that either.
Yeah, I've been privileged not to have a spider injection. I've heard nothing good about it. Shout out to Cortez in the building. I've been neglecting the comments.
Resto mod.
Shout out to Cortez in the building. Let me get to these comments real quick. We went through these ones already. Good live. I just seen what I needed to know. Swaps.
Dirty dog.
Hey, he was peekaboo watching.
Oh man.
What did he say? Peekaboo?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. That that HP guy, he messed with a bunch of cars. He took it in on trade. He said, I don't know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
If you can come flash my computer for me, you can have it.
Man, you got that for a deal. I know what a license costs. Yeah, you made out.
And the crazy thing is the tag is still on it.
Oh yeah, you made out, man. But hey, you pay. He paying for your experience and knowledge. You knew that's what it took. To fix whatever he needed.
And he said, man, if you flash my computer, you can have it.
Secret to drop a
All brand new, still in the box.
Yeah, you can't beat that. 85 says, secret to drop a transmission without a shop, use a motorcycle jack. Yeah, I got one of them. I love the motorcycle jack. I've been using that for a minute. Yeah, the motorcycle jack is definitely a nice little setup. They
Just
might
taught me
as well put
something.
slash transmission jack on the box.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go look at the videos on this.
Oh yeah, the HP.
No, the motorcycle jack.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
No.
Yeah, man, you could throw some little straps on it, man. It's pretty much a transmission jack without the side pieces on it. Like you'll see it. It's real easy because it slides running right underneath the car. Man, I use it for almost every setup I do.
He said, I've been here a while just stalking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will.
Yes, sir. Cortez, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, man, it's been cool. Everybody tapped right in, man. It's like we picked up where we left off. This is about the same squad that would be in here a year ago. So that's cool, man.
So do you still have your other channel, or are you just going to take what you had there and put it on this one?
So man, as soon as they gave me my channel back, I was like, I ain't do nothing else to that other channel. But I think since I did put a little bit of work into the channel and people subscribed and rock with me over there, I'm gonna repurpose it. I'm gonna do all my car content over here.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure exactly how I want to repurpose that channel, but we're sitting close to about 500 subscribers, which I'll be honest, I wasn't giving my all with that channel because I was still kind of butthurt about this and didn't know what YouTube's, if they was going to pull the carpet from under my feet again on that one. Like, oh, this is the same dude. You can't have, you know what I mean? I didn't know what they were going to do.
Right.
So now that, you know, everything's in the green and we're good, I don't know, man. I'll probably get back to doing like my workout stuff over there and keep this car over here.
Okay.
You know, I think health is still very important. You know, it's still something I struggle with. I know other people struggle with it. And if we can create a community that, you know, helps each other and stuff like that, that'll be cool. But I love this channel for my car community, all you guys that really supported me through my growth in YouTube, period. Like, we showed each other that it was possible to get monetized. You know what I mean?
Man, you said it.
For real, like we showed each other, like, because that seems like for most people, 4,000 watch hours, that sounds like a lot. It seems like a really hard task to do. But, you know, LS did it, you know, Cat Loco did it, I did it, you did it. You know, I mean, it was like, okay, it's possible. Now, how far do you want to take it? You know, that's up to you. But it's
I
there.
call it a snail race, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it seems like it's like, or the tortoise and the hare.
Yep.
You know, to try to race to that 1,000 subs and 4,000 more watch hours. It seems like, man, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, and then boom, it slows down.
Yeah. It can be a task. I mean, these live streams really, I think we were live streaming so much. And I mean, live streaming was popular then, but it's super popular now. And we were kind of just doing it. We were having fun with it. Now you see all these celebrities doing it. You know what I mean? We were doing it and just kind of hanging out and having fun, man.
I remember I went over with he Zay 12-hour live.
You was on a 12-hour live?
No, he had a 12-hour live. He fell asleep and everything.
Who was that? LS?
Zay. No, Zay.
Zay.
Zay
Wow.
TRD.
Oh, yeah. Was he just trying to hit a number, or was y'all just going for that long?
Everybody was doing, you know what I mean? Doing the lives, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we go over and hang out with him for a minute. You know, you have one, LS have one. Who else?
Yeah, shout out to
Loco.
LS. Shout out to LS, man. I hope he's doing good. I haven't seen him on here a lot since I came back on, but we talk on Snapchat. Shout out to LS.
And the Resto Mon had some drives.
Oh yeah, he definitely was going in on them lives before he moved. Them lives was lit, you know, doing the paint, giving us the sneak peeks. Yeah, I was tapping in for those lives. I didn't fell asleep on
Man,
some
Resto
lives
Mod
too.
has been he's been ace. He's 100, man. I don't know if y'all got to peep my little wedding video, but Resto Mod came through and gave a speech.
Oh
That was
man.
love.
Man, shout out to Cortez, bro. Shout out to Cortez, man. That's
Yeah,
real.
5 to the 10 came through.
Yeah.
So that was, I mean, you know, that was cool. That was cool. I
Yeah,
wasn't
that was.
expecting it, and that was all right.
Yeah, that's cool,
And
man.
it just, and then to the people that let me see here. You never know what kind of friendships that you might build through YouTube.
Yeah.
'Cause me and you had some conversations, brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we definitely did. And you know what? I needed those conversations. And I'm sure you did it when you needed, we all need each other at
Yes.
different times, and it's yeah, that's why when I tell people it was like a big deal to me, it wasn't about the money. Like I wasn't making no real money on YouTube for real. You know what I mean? It
Heard
wasn't
that.
about just like, oh, I had so many subscribers. It was about literally losing contact with people and like having a spot where they can find you, the people that really rock with you. Probably about a 16th of the people that are subscribed to my channel really even rock with me. You know what I mean? Like it's really just this like core group that really rock with us, but there's people that subscribe because we make some decent videos here and there. But yeah, it was the fact that I
Yeah,
was
man.
losing
But
contact.
whenever you keep doing the lives and the contents and stuff, and you see some of the older people that rocked with you, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
man, they still hanging with me. That's cool.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Yeah, man.
That is
It's a
cool,
family,
man.
man. It's a family, man.
So we need to get you down this way for one of these car shows or something.
Yeah, that's a must do. That's a must do, a must have. This year for sure. I feel like last year I was trying to find a place to, where I was gonna live and all this other stuff with the family. And
A whole lot
I'm in a
going
more
on.
stable position now. Definitely, I got my
Understand?
place now and everything. Yeah, just in a much more stable place. Yeah, so it was cool. That's why I felt like, and I don't want to get too like religious and deep with all this, but I felt like me losing my channel at the time I did was like a blessing in a way. I didn't like it, but it was like it would have been like a distraction, and I needed to focus on what I was doing in my life at that particular time to make sure I made the right decisions to be, you know what I mean, to put myself in the
Yes,
position to
sir.
win. And it was just like, man, why did I? It didn't even make sense why I lost my channel. It wasn't something I did, you know what I mean? But it was like cool because I got it back. But it's like, now that I look back at it in retrospect, it's like that was probably to my advantage that I wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Like
Yes.
it was like, and now I'm back and it's picking up right where it left off. It's not even like they didn't even kick me off the partner program or, I mean, I'm monetized. Right. You know what I
That's
mean? Right
great.
where I left off with no watch hours for almost a year and a half. That's crazy.
That's great. That means that you was doing content, the good stuff, people watching, getting some information, and rocking with you.
Yeah.
Say, see what to do to his black dog. Yes, sir.
Dewan, what's going on? Appreciate you
See,
tapping
it's what
in,
I'm
man.
saying right there, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Seeing Dewan been dropping some content too.
Oh, I gotta get over here.
Yeah, he been dropping some content. Caught me off guard. I'm like, okay. So, it was like, man, perfect timing. Cause it's like people are still active. We all go through our little hiccups and stuff, but yes, it's like cool. And he working in Ohio now, so it's like even more of a possibility of us linking up. Yeah, been rocking with me. We actually know each other in real life. We work together on on a project. We work together, so we get a chance to link
Well,
every now and then.
he had a bill LS bill too, right?
He had a Volkswagen. That he. Are you talking about Dwan or are you talking about Yam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yam had a Volkswagen when I met him.
Well, he come on your channel though and
Yeah,
show
he
that.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be supporting. Like I said, we worked on a project together, at one of these data centers. So we just been rocking since then. But that was another person that I kind of had lost contact with when I lost the channel because I was just dependent on this network to stay together. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But we ran into each other just this last summer on the same project, and we had both left, but somehow ended up on the project that day together. It was crazy.
That's cool.
All my cars have been trash. Well, you know, you can always build one, piece it together. You can always build something real slow, you know, on the side. It don't got to happen overnight. I think I only want one more old car, maybe two. Want to have one with an old big block, maybe two swaps, one LS and one Hellcat. That sound like 4 or 5 cars. That sound like 4 or 5 cars. No, I do not have the shop. So I have a little fenced in lot right now where I have, you know, like the project cars. And then I have my garage here at the house where I have like my current projects that are under the knife, you know, the near and dear projects. So the Regal, my Mazda, the Box Chevy. I don't even know for real if I'm gonna keep the Box Chevy after I do the swap. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep it.
But you had them a Roman too, right?
So yeah, I got 2 Box Chevys right now. The one that's locked up is still at the it's in the lot. And then this one is the 88. I want to say I've been calling it the 88. It's a 1988 Box Chevy. And the plan was always to swap it. It came with the engine, you know, pulled apart and everything. It was always a plan to swap it. The one with the 305 that I was driving, I was just going to kind of do what you were doing, you know, just keep it running. It ran decent. But then when it locked up, it was just like, okay, I don't think I want to I don't think I want to deal with this 305 again. So it'll probably get a 5.3, something simple. I do want to do one with a carburetor. So one will get a carburetor just because I just want to build one with a carburetor. Everyone always kind of like shits on the carburetor builds, but I've seen some really good running carburetor LSs. I've seen some really poor running like fuel injected LSs, and I've seen some really good running fuel injected LSs. So I just kind of want to see. I can always swap that out, you know, but I do want to put one together with a carburetor and like a TH400, you know, just keep it real basic.
Yeah.
And I think that one will be a good candidate for that. And if I like it and it's getting a lot of press, just sell it, you know, like, hey man, it's simple. Some older cat might be like, you know what? I like that it's LS swapped. I like that it's carbureted. It might be the perfect car for somebody that likes carburetors but want to say they have an LS swap.
Yeah.
You know, right up their alley. Easy to tune. Well, depends on who you ask.
I know nothing about them, man.
Really?
I mean, I got a carbureted intake MSD box for LS. I was gonna sell it, supposed to sell it, and looks like I reneged. I don't know.
Man, I've used it as like my engine stand setup, like to start cars on the engine stand, real simple. And every single time I use it, they run hard. They run good on that carburetor.
I don't have a carburetor, so I gotta find one. What's carburetor wise? What are you running? Just a Holly or something?
Yeah, just a Holly. I actually got it for doing some work for one of my buddies here in town. He had the little, what was it? It's not a Nissan. It was an Isuzu pickup truck with a 6.0 in it. And he wanted to go from carburetor to fuel injector. And he's like, man, if you help me do this setup, I'll give you the carburetor setup. And I was like, cool. And we did. We got it to fuel injection. But now, I ain't going to announce it, but he wants to do something else. We actually ran into each other today. He wants to do something else, which is going to include a power adder to this Isuzu, and this thing don't weigh nothing. It
Gotta
don't weigh
love
anything.
power adders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to put a power adder on there. I've never done this kind of power adder before, so it's kind of like it'd be cool to do because I've never done one, but I've kind of wanted to. This
I put
particular kind.
nitrous on my truck.
And that was new for you, right?
Man, I still haven't done nothing. I sprayed it sitting there, not even running.
Mm. I thought you had
I'm
used
still waiting
nitrous
on to get the
before.
bottle filled. I had nitrous on my bike.
Okay, so on a bike. Okay, that's got to be crazier than a car.
Yes, and I put nitrous on a bone stock 5.3 before.
Okay, how did that do?
But well, I mean, it's just it wasn't like what I'm trying to do now.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's just put it on there, okay, and we have nitrous.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of wanting to see. I know there's a difference, but I just want to, content and analyze.
Mm-hmm. People seem to like putting nitrous on them stock 5.3s and running them till they blow up. Seem like.
I don't want to do that.
But yeah, you know what I mean. But it seems like a lot of the well, there was a guy here in town I met. He was a what they call us no prep,
Mm-hmm.
and it seemed like he had a cam and gear. You know, the truck itself was built, suspension, transmission, everything else around the engine was built for him to, throw nitrous on whatever swap he could find. Like everything else was plug and play into whatever drop-in engine he could blow up that next couple weeks. But
Makes for good content, I guess. But I really don't want to blow it up.
Yeah, I
Really
don't blame you.
I mean, I want to be able to drive and have some fun and go.
Dwan says he has his new car coming, thinking about getting a Hellcat from the salvage yard. He says he has his money, then 2 more old cars. See, I didn't know you had. I know you had the money, but yeah, I don't know about the other 2. So that's an update. That's an update. And then he got one that he ain't telling us what it is yet. He got one that he's getting that he hasn't announced. He said no one has it. He's excited. I don't know if he's gonna make some content with it. I know he's been posting recent. Oh, he said he don't have them yet, but that's what the plan is. The money and then 2 more old cars. Okay. But yeah, man. I still believe in this content stuff. I mean, I know everybody don't want to do content, but yeah, if you feel desired to make content, I think everybody, if you love it and you want to do it, man, you should. If anything else, it's a good like photo album or digital video album library. For you and
I
your
like
family.
I like that. The networking.
The networking is like no other because we all really kind of into this same thing, and yeah, it's really powerful networking, really powerful. He says nobody on the planet has the new one, so that's gonna be cool, except the company's test vehicles. Okay, so he waiting on a drop. That'll be sweet, man. Hey, honestly, like that's, Tall Guy and those guys when the Hellcats were super hot, man, they ran with that stuff. Getting those new cars that are super hot. Yeah, man, they ran it up. Ran it up.
And they run, a friend of mine had a Hellcat.
Yeah.
Man, you want to talk about run?
Hope I can review it first. Yeah, and even if you don't review it first, your review is always going to be unique. Like I watch so like when I'm looking up things, I always read the good ones, the bad ones, and then like more good ones. Especially because if I want the product anyways, I'm still going to try to convince myself that it's not bad. I'm like, well, let me just read four more good ones. But yeah,
Right.
man, definitely do the content. Do the content. Do the content. So swaps.
Yes.
What's your calendar looking like next year? You got anything on the calendar? Any events you trying to hit for sure?
Mm, I mean, I was telling myself next year, LS Fest, my last one. I mean,
It'll be your
it's
last LS
I don't
Fest.
know. Well, I'm not something I'm gonna hit every year like I've been doing.
Oh, okay.
So we got another little thing that goes on local
Okay.
that's grown pretty big, and I miss it every year because I go to LS Fest. So I kind
Yeah.
of want to go to that.
Okay. Who throws that one?
Man, it's actually a little ice cream parlor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have a little cruise in, and that whole day is nothing but cars from 40s, 50s, 30s, all the way up to the new stuff.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's nice. Right there in town. Yeah, that's real cool.
And
LS
I kind of
Fest
want
is
to
something I
do,
want to do
some
too.
other small, so I guess cruise in type things.
Yeah.
I have nothing really on the agenda other than putting something on the road.
Yeah. Well, the green truck is cool, man. That's real cool.
Man, look, if somebody offered me the right money, it can go right now.
Yeah. You put that for sale sign in it, it will go. I know. I think you
I,
know that though. Like you know it'll get out of here if you put a for sale sign on it.
and, it just keeps going, man. I bought it as a 5.3 4L60 swap to drive her to work every day, and now I'm doing this, doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
It happens like that, man. The one car that was supposed to be a quick hitter ends up being like the one that is real easy to get stuff done on.
You're right.
It's
You're
like, oh,
exactly right.
it's just like conveniently works out that this works for this car too, I guess. Before you know it, it's got all the wheels and the cams and the exhaust. And it's like, wow, if only I
And
would
I
have done
put the
this to the other one. Yeah.
5.3 in it, and I put 11,000 miles. I really right at or
Oh, you've
a
been
little
driving
more
it.
than. Oh yeah, man. I drove that truck everywhere.
Wow. You really like 11,000 is some real like annual miles.
I drove it everywhere.
So a true daily.
Yes. But since I put the 6.0 in it, I was like, well, I'm gonna put these big wheels on here. And then I'm like,
Needs a gear.
it needs a gear. Yes.
Yeah, they took the fun out of it.
It still eats the tires up,
Yeah.
but it's only one of them.
Mm-hmm. So you thinking about putting an axle in it?
I'm same 342 only because I have it. And
Okay.
it's limited slip
Yep.
or poly, however you want to call it.
But you got a 342 in it now, though, right?
Yes.
So you really want
373 would be
a
nice.
373 though, right? Or what is that what you want now?
Yeah. That's what I'd like to do, but I keep doing all this, and I decide I'm gonna just take off and drive it. Like I want to ride up your way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep having to stop at gas station.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it does have an 80 overdrive, so it ain't too bad.
Man, that's really a nicely built truck. 6.0 4L80E. You gonna put some posi on it, man? That's really like a lot of people's goals right
It's
there.
understalled, man. It's understalled bad
Mm,
for the Cam.
yeah.
But we're gonna
You
throw nitrous on it anyway.
so which stall you got on it right now?
2600.
2600.
I need 32.
Yeah. See, with the 6.0, I would be thinking like it would have enough oomph, to kind of make up for the stall a little bit.
Well, the Cam is rated for 28 to 32.
So you're moving it, moving the power band. Yeah. That's the exact reason why I went with no cam, because I'm putting 6s on the box, and I was like, man, I think I'm gonna really want the low end power, because I don't know how fast I'm
And
trying to
this
really go.
Cam was out of a nitrous car, carbureted 5.3.
So did you have any issues with moving that cam from a different engine, because of the bearings or anything like that? Was that any issue for you?
Nope.
Okay. Remember I asked like
I
if it would be
mean,
weird if I moved the cam from that 5.3 that's in my Regal to the other one.
man, the issues I did have, I knew I was going to have them
Mm-hmm.
because again, wasn't going to do all this. But I put the cam in and left the stock 317s on it, and just said we just got back from LS Fest, and I broke several valve springs.
Oh, left the spring stock too?
Yeah, and like I said, I wasn't really. I was like, man, I ain't gonna put this cam in, and I did.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, here now, let's ride. We
Yeah.
good now. We got some uh Pac 12s.
Yeah. That's pretty much what most of us run on these cars. 12 Pac 12s, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much like a lot of guys build recipes, what you got there. 6.0 4L80, cam springs. Yeah, I mean, most people that's where it ends.
Well, I'm gonna do some hard and push rods, and
Okay.
then that's probably be about it.
That's an easy install,
Yeah,
you know.
and I'm running a non-conventional intake. You know what I mean? I'm running what looks like a carbureted intake, but it has ports for fuel injection, and it's a single plane.
Okay. So it's got a little bit of a different look to it too.
Yeah, it got like what do they call that? Elbow. That's the
Yeah.
part about those two.
Any advantage to that?
Man, I have no idea. I'm just
I see
playing
it
with
on
it.
the big boost cars, you know what I mean?
Yes. A lot of booster cars have it. Actually, that's what was on my Mustang.
Okay.
I sold the car, kept everything else.
When I see that on the car, I'm like, dang, that's a serious bit. Like right off the jump, if I see that intake, I'm thinking, oh man, it just looks serious. You know what I mean? It just, every time I've seen it on a car, the car that had that kind of intake, they was making some real power.
It looks racy.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a 2-inch spacer on it. I don't know if there's any benefit to it, I just wanted as a make it sit up a little higher.
Yep. Yeah, they do look real race car, and then you got a big throttle body on there.
78 millimeter stock.
Okay.
But I want to go with the 90. What is that? The 92 or the 98?
I think it's 92. I want to say
Yeah, I want to
92
go with the
or
92, and then both a turbo to it.
Oh yeah,
See, it never stops.
you ain't gonna get rid of that truck at that point.
It never stops, man.
Yeah. Yeah, once you throw that turbo on there and you got that intake, man, that's a real build at that point. I mean,
And
it's
mind
really
you, we're not going to change the cam. We're going.
yeah, that's a build. Throttle body.
I just and this actual cam that I have is only 2 videos on YouTube with this same cam in the LS.
So that cam is kind of a secret a little bit.
Man, like I said, I know what it is. I know who made it and those kind of things. But it's not ones that everybody runs to go and buy.
And you hooked up the bottle to it too.
Yeah, it like I said, it come the guy that I bought the engine from that this cam came from. It was a nitrous 5.3 carburetor. So we are 6.0 fuel injected. So Holder said any cam's a turbo cam.
That's what
And
he was saying about 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so why can that same rule of thumb be for nitrous slash injection versus carbureted?
Right.
Curious. I'm not sure. I just put it in there.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I mean, it's probably an improvement over stock, and stock is even turbo cam. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just think it's just going to behave like what it was supposed to do beforehand, just more.
It's got good street manners. I'm not gonna say it don't. I mean, I can come to a light, push and close through the stall, and if I step on it hard enough, it's gonna light it up. Even with the bigger wheels.
Yeah, spinning 26s is a pretty big deal. You know, going off of how heavy the wheels are typically. You know what I mean?
Man, once you already get them spinning, the momentum's there. I think it's a little easier because of the weight,
That rotating mass.
Rotating mass, yes, sir. But it's a good way to also break something.
I was going to ask you a question about fuel. I guess since I have you on here, it's been a while since I did one of these. The little red wire. I made the video I just posted. Pretty much talked about this. The little red wire.
You explained it perfect.
I did explain it perfect.
Yes.
Okay, I thought I had it backwards. I was like, I don't remember the key on power going straight to the red wire.
Yeah. But what I always do
right.
though, because that red wire is so thin,
Mm-hmm.
I cut it back and put a thicker one going to my ignition.
Okay.
I haven't had any problems with them, but I like a little bit thicker wire.
You said going back to your ignition.
The one coming, a little bitty red wire, the actual key on wire.
Mm-hmm.
I like it to be a little thicker.
Yeah, it's like a 16 gauge. It seems real small.
Very.
I'm like, okay. But yeah, I try to meet it. I think what I did last time was just Like, yeah, pretty much like you. No, I didn't I ran that wire all the way to my fuse box on a key
Okay.
on and put it in the fuse box on a spade. You know what I mean? On one of those.
Mm-hmm.
But now since I'm doing all my wiring in the engine bay on this particular build. So I don't think I'll have anything going to the cab except for the OBD2.
There you go.
I think that's the only thing I'm gonna send in there.
Now the like other motor, the one I said I put like 11,000 on,
Mm-hmm.
it was a used Chinese harness, and like I said, rolled everywhere.
So it was pretty dependable.
I ain't had any issues out of it. And I gave the motor to my cousin, and so chances are he may get that same harness. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah,
92, that's it.
those I mean those harnesses, I don't know what kind of quality control they got on them, but I think I paid $100 for the harness.
Do you know the O2 sensor trick?
I do not. I may have known it in the
Okay.
past, but I don't think I remember a O2 sensor trick.
Yeah, the O2 sensor trick and the alternator wire trick.
The alternator wire trick, is it the same as the Terminator alternator
Well,
wire trick?
no. Reason why I've had two, and if you left it plugged in the way it is from the factory, I guess you call that harness. It's just the alternator system drains the battery
Oh wow.
because I think it's tied into a hot source somewhere. I don't know why or what, but I don't take any chances. I just don't use that particular wire in the harness. I run my own.
Okay, your own igniter wire.
No, yes, to the ECM.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That's what they do with the Terminator too. You run
Okay.
one and they put a resistor in it. They put like a little resistor in between. I can't remember the exact way they do it, but the wire has a resistor right before the connector, and it comes off of I think key on power, something like that. I can't remember.
I had to do that to a tachometer once
Yep.
because it was reading off.
Yeah.
Put a resistor in it, and it right.
Yeah, it's funny how there's little quirks like that. I would have never figured out if I wasn't on the internet.
It's a heck of a tool, ain't it?
Yeah. Because that's something like that. Something like that would have made me like not able to complete the swap back in the day before the internet. Like man, it won't
Man,
charge.
but they have so many different units out now, control units. That that Haltech, and it seems to be it's less than Holly, and it seems like to be the way to go.
It's called Haltech.
Yeah, Haltech. I don't know. I just seen it in the email.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I think you might have
And
mentioned this
then
to
of
me
course,
before.
HP Tuners is coming out with a standalone setup too.
Oh wow.
But get your pockets ready
Yep.
because it's
What's
not
cool?
cheap.
They kind of all do the same thing, and there's gonna be somebody that want to buy the newest and latest thing, and you're gonna hook it up just like you hook up the other stuff.
Right. I'll visit the guys there at HP Tuners or LSS, and they showed it to me. They showed me everything it does and stuff,
Hmm.
and it does a lot. I mean, a whole lot. But it's really pricey.
Wow. Speaking of Haltech, they're running up to 40% off Black Friday sale.
What's the name of that unit?
The Haltech.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it the Rebel LS?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, it looks just like the Terminator, but with an antenna. I don't know what the antenna is about. But it's not cheap either,
Cheaper.
though.
What do they got listed at?
$1,400.
And now go look at what a Terminator is.
Wait a minute, they didn't went up in price. Man, I feel like I ain't looked at anything like this in a couple of years. I'm about to get sticker shock. Oh man. Okay. Looks like they're still. This is a regular Terminator, not the Max. With this 3-inch screen, it's $1,285. Normally $1,600. Wait a minute, it must be this Black Friday deal. Sheesh, $1,600.
Yeah. I thought I seen them for 1800, and then the max I seen for 22.
Are you serious?
I did.
Wow.
I don't know when this was, but
Terminator X Max. Let me go to Holly. I mean, Summit real quick. 1,800. Man, that's double.
don't quote me on that.
No, I'm looking at it. $1,828.95.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
double.
that's
the
why I
price.
say the Rebel might be the way to go.
Both of them are more than what I paid for my Terminator Max.
And then you go Aces. You ever heard of Aces?
Uh-uh.
That's another one.
Man, I might just stick to my little $100 eBay
Carburetor.
harness. Or the eBay harness is literally cheaper than the carburetor setup. And what's cheaper than that is the factory truck harness at the junkyard.
And all that plays the factory only if you got HP tuners.
Yeah, you got to have HP tuners. Did they raise their prices on credits?
No.
That's the best bang for your buck right now. Get your HP tuners. Well, they had that other situation where people were buying like a little OBD2 reader from eBay and they were backdooring it somehow. Remember that? Driveway Engineer back in the day?
What is that? PC Hammer?
Yeah, they were backdooring and then like I guess they wanted people to delete the videos and stuff. I remember that for a little bit. That was funny. Man, the prices then went way up. Jeez.
What is that Aces?
Did you see it? Yeah, I'm looking at. I got it pulled up. It seems affordable. It's about $800. Let me see. Is this for? Yes, for the LS. With a little screen on there. $800. Drive-by cable, plug and play, engine controller.
If they can sell that for that, why can't others?
Marketing. Terminator got the game in a chokehold. Holly got the game in a chokehold. People know it's proven. It's been around. They're the leaders in that product. But this Asus harness looks just like them Holly harnesses. 800 is not cheap though. Even though it's like way cheaper than the other ones. That's not cheap.
I mean, if you're looking at different options other than Holly,
Yeah, it's a good option.
and
The
you don't
harness
have
looks
HP
identical.
tuners.
The harness looks identical.
I don't want to say it on here, but you can do some homework and find out, you know what I'm saying, about a little background of them.
Okay. I peep what you're putting down. Okay. Yeah, that one's a little bit more affordable. Obviously, I'm not affiliated with Holly or any of these other companies, but that price seems attractive. I've never used the product before, but yeah, looks good.
The guy here that's got it, and he said he cranked it twice. Started.
Cortez says Gen 3 Terminator Max swaps. It's new. Call for deal.
All for a deal.
Okay.
I'm calling.
Okay, so they got a new Gen
Although,
3 version.
no. He's telling me to call him.
Oh, he got one. Okay, he got one. Okay.
Here, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you for a second. Hold on.
Okay. You have two. You have thicker wire. Yeah, man, that's crazy. The prices on all these engine management systems have gone way up. It's out of hand. It is out of hand. The prices of the engines and the swaps and stuff kind of remain the same in my area. If you can find you a truck for, $1,000 or less, you got to swap for $1,000 or less. I had bought a couple trucks for about $500, $800 when I was buying donor vehicles. They don't come as frequent anymore, but there's still some trucks out there with bad transmissions and rusted out frames you can get for under $1,000. Especially in the Midwest, we have plenty of rust.
I found this.
Let me see. Oh, yep, you got that too. You got a couple tricks up your sleeve, I see.
Well, yeah. This one is suspect though.
Did it have issues before?
Somebody been in the harness.
Oh, but you can buy just the harness and keep, like a replacement harness.
You're right. You're exactly right.
Or you can, pick up where it was nicked up and, trace it yourself. But man, swaps.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna tap out, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we got in here.
We got 4 in here right now. It looked like I think we hit a high of like 12, which was amazing. Super appreciative of the 4 that's in here right now. But
Well, I sent out some texts and some shares, man.
I really do appreciate that, man. I really do. Swaps. Everybody came in and showed love. No goofy stuff. It was cool. Probably drop a video. And I'm saying probably because tomorrow it could get hectic. It can be busy. It could be real chill. I'm not sure how it's going to go yet. But definitely in the next 2 days, I'll be dropping a video. So people in the chat, make sure y'all tap in for that. Update on the Box Chevy. And then everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the holidays. Swaps, you got anything before we head out?
I'll hit you in a couple of days, give you that little old 2 cents a trick.
Okay. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. I'm going to sign out. Y'all take care. Peace.